Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps.
I'm Katie.
We're excited that you're here tonight as we geek out for the last pre-holiday show.
Oh my god, you scared me. I was like, is this the last Geeks Corner?
Surprise.
Is this what did it?
This is why I wore a bow tie tonight, is because it's the last.
I was like, I would have dressed up.
Last before, well, Thanksgiving is just a couple days away, and then the set will be
Thaw your turkeys.
transformed to. I am thawing my turkey. I saw cookies in the chat. So
I'm thawing my cookies.
Yeah, like Wookiee cookies. There you go.
What's
Life
your favorite
Day
type
was
of
a couple of days. Chocolate chip cookies. There we go.
Also a question for the chat. We were talking about favorite things. What's your favorite cheese? You know, it's a savory holiday coming up. My favorite cheese is brie. I love a good brie. What's your favorite cheese?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I felt like it was a. Yes,
I like Gouda a lot.
That's a Gouda choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 But Bailey is right. The holiday show is coming, I believe, in 3 weeks. We have some exciting things planned.
Don't say that.
We've got some activities, some stories, some music, maybe. We're already working on. We've been working on it for about a month.
We have no. I know that
Which
we're
means
normally,
it's going to be terrible.
We're normally doing a bit. We've actually been planning this one.
Yeah, we're planning.
We have like a shared note and everything on our phones. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's very true. All right, so what should people do if they want to join in the conversations that they're already joined in on, Katie?
Well, you could go to geekscorner.live officially
because
it works now, and you could participate in the little YouTube chat and tell us what your favorite cheese is. Again, mine is brie.
I'm seeing
Pepper
Jack up there. Very good. This is good.
That's good. You guys are making sharp choices.
Also, if you've got any Disney trips planned anytime in the near future, please book it through Mouseways Travel. They are the official travel partner of Daps Magic and Geeks Corner. Matthew will take care of you and focus on the details so you can focus on enjoying the magic just as we did when we went to Walt Disney World for the 50th about a month and a half ago. Crazy that it's already been that long, but you can do that by going to mouseways.com/dapsmagic or just click on travel on the dapsmagic.com website.
Want to know something crazier?
What?
It's been 2 months.
Oh, it's been 2 months. That's great.
2 months since we went to Disney World.
Oh, I do like a good English cheddar.
Ooh,
or
Havarti.
Both are good. We've got some good choices going on here. Speaking of other good things that are coming, the MagicBand Plus will be coming to the Disneyland Resort. My coffee is moving all over the place.
Sorry, I was excited
is
about
coming
MagicBand.
next year to MagicBand. It's MagicBand Plus.
MagicBand Plus.
That's the fancy one.
That's like the expensive one that I was ready to buy when we were in
Yeah.
Disney World, because they announced it while we were in Walt Disney World, and I said I will go buy one tomorrow.
So what do you think about it coming to Disneyland?
I'm so thrilled. So we've been asking for MagicBand at Disneyland for so long. And I'm so excited we're finally getting it. I'm interested in what that's going to mean for us. Are we going to get touch points at the main gate?
It would kind of make sense. And it actually would make even more sense because don't they have touch point? No, those were scanners for when it was fast pass the end.
They are.
But they did put the touch points in.
And there's touch points.
Yes. So that was, I think, the first step towards this maybe.
So we've been saying this for a couple of years. We've all been like, oh, touch points. Is that MagicBand? Yeah. So I'm super excited. This is something that I think is a long time coming, especially with right now. Like I know that 2022 is only a month away, but I feel like we'll probably
so far away
get this not right at the start of 2022. Especially right now, Magic key holders don't have physical passes. If I could just get it on my MagicBand, I don't need a physical pass anymore.
Can you get discounts that way?
Yeah.
Like, can they scan my thing and it'll be like, oh, automatic?
Yeah, because they have touch points on their the card things. Because if it does tap to pay, it also does RFID for.
Well, the trick though is if you're at a sit-down restaurant, they still need a mobile device to come up and scan it. So that doesn't actually fix the problem.
I mean, I still want a physical pass
because I wouldn't hand off my MagicBand Plus to random person and be like,
that's accurate.
Like that's kind of weird.
But
I don't know. I think that's better than handing off a phone.
I think it's probably better than handing off an unlocked phone. But this is a long time coming, and the day that they announced,
I wonder if anybody's gotten like a number that way.
Ew.
I don't know. It just popped into my head. Like,
well, okay. First of all, if anyone tried
funny.
that on my phone, they would not have a good time because the way my apps are organized freaks people out. So I think that if someone tried to be like, oh, I'm going to get a number, they would see my apps and be like, just kidding. She's psychotic.
I don't know.
They're organized in rainbow color in case anyone forgot. It's beautiful for my brain. It's not beautiful for everyone else's. No, but I'm super stoked about this. The day that they announced it, I was at work and I literally ran down to the one person I knew would care about it. And I was like, Magic Bands are coming to Disneyland. And then I had
Magic Band Plus.
Well, yes, I was oversimplifying when I was saying it at work.
Well, the only reason I keep delineating that is I'm not sure Magic Bands, like the ones I have in my office, will work for sure.
I don't know.
Like I was reading in the fine print and at first I was like, oh yeah, they totally are going to work. And then as I was reading more, I'm like, no, I think they just mean the Magic Band Plus that are used in Florida will also work here.
But you would think it'd be backwards compatible. Anyway, all that to say, I'm excited. This is good news to me.
Cool.
I don't see a downside to this.
No, I don't think so either.
It's completely optional.
Yes, it is completely optional. And that is a very good thing, I think, as we're looking forward to the future. They're also going to have the Hey Disney voice assist coming to the Disneyland Resort hotels.
We're not going to say the name of what the thing is.
But there's one in this studio.
There's one in this. It doesn't respond to that name, though.
No.
But we're not going to say the name of the thing because we don't want to set off everyone else's thing.
But if you were on the Starship Enterprise and you wanted to talk to said thing, that is what you would say.
That's what you would say here.
Yes.
The thing that you would say on the Starship Enterprise.
Mm-hmm. Or the Reliant. Or the Phoenix. Excelsior.
We should have a holodeck.
We should have a holodeck.
Yeah, we should have a holodeck.
Okay.
Anyway.
I don't know how that would work yet. But
anyway.
Maybe in a couple hundred years.
Yeah. Yes, that is the thing that
Clocky,
you
are
say.
Correct.
It causes problems here sometimes.
Sometimes in our conversations, this word pops up and we see this bluish light
Over
circle
there.
around off to the right of the camera. And it's a little bit terrifying.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
One of the things we're looking forward to, though, with the holiday show, I'm pivoting.
To?
One of the things we're going to do, we're going to play a game. We're going to have the return of the not so magical markup.
Yay!
Holiday edition.
We're excited.
It will
Are
be
you
very
guys
cool.
excited?
I almost feel like we should get people to play this, like have guests on to play.
I wish that we had a way of like participating.
No, I mean like also them,
Yeah.
but also we have
Yeah.
another seat and now we have a new soundboard.
We do. We have a new
So we can
soundboard.
have 3 microphones.
So if
now.
you guys can hear us, thank goodness, because that would have been really embarrassing.
That's good to know, Clocky. I didn't think of that. Watching Lower Decks. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
They would say the word too clearly. Yeah, so we will be playing the not so magical markup on the holiday episode, Christmas episode, whatever you want to call it, Easter episode,
It's
the
not.
cookie episode.
Ooh, can I have cookies?
We've had cookies before.
Can I have cookies again?
Remember when Cameron got
No,
to eat
I
a
don't
bunch?
want to. I try to block that out a lot, actually.
That was great. All right. Speaking of things that we don't want to block out, though, Fantasmic and World of Color are coming back to the Disneyland Resort next year as well. There's a lot of things coming back next year.
2022 is our year.
I am sure hoping candle nights, not Silent Night, candle night,
Not candlelight.
which is also coming back.
Candle night.
So, Fantasmic World of Color returning. What do you think about this? And which one are you most excited for? Okay, that one.
No, I am very, very excited about Fantasmic. I think between the two, I would prefer that. I'll be interested to see if there's any changes when Fantasmic comes back. There's been some hubbub of what's happening at Hollywood Studios. I don't know what will be happening here. Probably nothing, because Hollywood Studios did not get the changes when we did, right?
No, they've been the same. Well, and theirs is different show anyway.
Exactly.
They have that really long, like theirs is like 40 something minutes.
Yeah.
Like theirs is long. So if I were in charge, which we aren't playing this game tonight, but maybe we should. If I were in charge, I would shorten it by about half.
Yeah.
And add a couple quick segments and make it go a whole lot
Make it snappy.
quicker. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited about Fan. Fan is so fun to me. I love the fire. I love the fireworks. I love the projections, the use of the Mark Twain. I'll miss nighttime Twain rides because I love a good night
Well,
Twain.
you're assuming that it's going to be every night. Fantasmic.
Ooh.
Like, who knows with the way things have changed.
It's true. Although I am also so excited for DCA to have some nighttime entertainment.
Mhm.
It's something that's been lacking over there. Since
Well, and
we
I really
opened.
do enjoy World of Color, but anything with live actors in it immediately goes higher to me in
I agree.
just because you never know what's going to happen. And it's kind of ironic or funny, I guess, because one of the reasons I love Fantasmic is because you just never know what for sure will happen. Like
Goose.
with new people, or a duck could fly across, or lots of weird things. And that's what I love about Disney Kite Tales. Because you never know what's going to happen.
You're not wrong. Kite Tales is like that.
And I think anytime you have live entertainment that's got people in it, I mean, there's the people flying the kites.
Yeah.
There's just an added element of it's never going to be the same twice. You're going to see a different show no matter what it is. Whereas World of Color, 98% of the time, it's going to be the exact same show. And that's enjoyable and it's beautiful. Same with kind of with fireworks. And I really love them too. But there's something that just puts it a little higher up in my brain of like, that's why I like parades, like a Christmas fantasy parade. We've seen a couple times now since it returned, and every time it's been slightly different.
Yeah.
You know, like on Sunday, was it Sunday? No, Friday, there were snowmen walking out late. Remember when we were up by Small World? Opening day.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
It was the 12th.
Everything's a blur to me.
But you were like, oh, there's only 2 snowmen today, and then a few minutes later, there's 8 more coming walking down the side of the parade route,
and they were just.
And you're like, I don't know, maybe they forgot to get on the tram or something. I don't know how that works, but it's great. But that's what keeps live entertainment so special. I think every time you see it, whether it's in the parks or our parks or over in Florida, where Fantasmic will be returning as well, where also I think we can just skip to this. We were going to do it later, but they've got the new Disney Adventure Friends Cavalcade coming. Festival of Fantasy is coming back to Magic Kingdom as well. And I think that's the same thing, where you've got this live entertainment that you never know what's going to happen.
Come away with me. Okay, but here's my real question is, when's Magic Happens coming back to Disneyland?
Not a word.
I know. I'm super happy for Walt Disney World getting Festival of Fantasy back. Super excited that they're going to get Cavalcade. It's going to be super fun. I want Magic Happens back. I want a daytime parade. Like, I loved Magic Happens. I thought it was very fun.
Yeah.
But I just want a daytime parade at Disneyland.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're talking about.
We've got a Christmas fantasy.
Well, currently.
Yeah.
I'm also very excited for Festival Fantasy to come back. I think that parade is so much fun. It's super lively. It kind of feels like, not to compare shows, but it kind of feels like their version of Soundsational.
Yeah, I mean, it's I think that's a fair.
It's a solid show. It's been running for a decent amount of time.
Yep.
It's fun. Like,
it's a 2014, if I remember correctly.
Crowd pleaser show where you get to see some things you don't normally see, kind of like Sound.
Well, and you get a ton of characters in one place, which is a lot of fun too.
Always.
Yeah, and it's a bunch of different stories, and it's vibrant and it's colorful, and the music's a lot of fun. So I think that's a really great thing. I think the new Cavalcade will be a lot of fun too, and it's a lot of the adventurer, Jungle Book and stuff. Yeah. And I think that will be a blast as well. Coming back to Disneyland, though, there was other big news, and most of this came out of Destination D23. I forgot to mention at the top of the show, but
that happened.
It did. It was a crazy weekend. We're still writing articles about it.
Yes, it was.
And actually, let us know what you thought the biggest story of the week was out of Destination D23. But the west end of downtown Disney is getting a makeover.
Good.
Yes.
I think the biggest thing out of this, the AMC building, they're going to finally do something with it.
It looks like it's going away.
Well, no. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Is like, by doing something with it, I mean,
yeah,
it'll go away. The AMC building, I think that ever since the original closure of the west end of downtown Disney to make room for the hotel,
it's been a waiting game.
Things have never been quite the same since it came back. Yes, Earl came back to their contract. Yes, Starbucks came back to their contract. They're the only 2 people that came back. Sugar Boo came in after the fact.
Yep.
Basin is now at the other end.
And there's the balloon room.
And there's the balloon room.
Like, that's always
that you
exciting.
Can see when you go in on that end.
And if you walk by at night, it's kind of creepy looking.
It is.
Yeah.
It's real creepy. But ESPN Zone didn't come back. Rainforest Cafe didn't come back. Yeah,
I'm
so
guessing Earl's. I
Well,
don't know if it'll
that's-
be back. It might
well,
be back.
We
We
don't
don't know.
know if it'll come back. We do know at this time that Sugar Boo, Earl of Sandwich, and Starbucks are all going to be closing, which is a bummer, because especially because that is a lot. Like Earl of Sandwich is a good food place.
It's one of the best value places, I think, on property.
Yeah.
I think, though, that's not the story.
Pray tell. I know what you think the story is. Pray
I
tell
think
for the people at home.
this is all. If you were to take the concept art of, and it's in my article, the concept art of this West End, and then you look at the concept art for Disneyland Forward, this is the start of a new entrance to Disney California Adventure if it ends up expanding that way. And I like that was the first thing I saw when I saw this, and I'm surprised more people aren't talking about that.
Yeah.
Because to me, that's an indication that they're somewhat confident that things are heading in that direction. And they're confident enough that they're willing to give up this big footprint that will be a future esplanade or entryway into whatever the entrance. And it'll be really interesting to see what that building is at the end.
Mhm.
Like, what is the thing that holds you? I mean, with their luck, it'll be Earl of Sandwich. But
We've brought it back twice.
wouldn't that be funny though if they put it at the end place and then like in 3 years or 5 years or 10 years they knock Earl out again so that they can make a new entrance?
They're gonna keep doing it to Earl of Sandwich.
I feel like
They're going to, and it's sad.
I mean, it does give me hope though. They're still at Disney Springs, so it seems like it would kind of make sense for them to come back somehow.
And that's to be honest, out of those three, the most I'm concerned for is Sugar Boo. Because Starbucks is pretty much locked into a Disney contract. I don't think anything's going to happen to Starbucks. Who knows?
Well, they've got a good partnership going.
Well,
Earl has a good partnership going.
With Starbucks, there's already another one on in downtown Disney specifically.
Yeah.
Earl, like you said, there's presence at Disney Springs. Sorry, one spring for Disney. But Sugar Boo, that's kind of like a one-off. I don't really know.
You know, it might be okay.
Who's to say?
We will see.
I think this entire thing is interesting. They said that work is going to start in January.
Yeah.
So this is going to start happening real soon.
Well, and I'm hoping that means that there's new things coming, that like new news will be released by Disney as we get closer to it and they build the anticipation of what's coming. I also think it's smart doing it this way because you've now created a way that if you to work on the other side, you've got a way to go around construction. If you know, coming from the hotels, which I think is a smart move.
Yeah.
And so it'll be very cool to see how this plays out once it finally gets going, however long that takes, because we don't know how long it's going to take.
My most interesting thing is, yes, we just got the monorail reopen. In theory, if all that is closed, that's going to be an interesting entrance to the monorail. Well, no, it's.
Oh, I thought you meant it's a good place to look from the monorail.
If you want,
like,
well,
that's
also
gonna be a good viewpoint.
That,
yeah.
But if you want to get on the monorail from downtown Disney, is assuming that you have to walk like the tram route or something.
Why would that be?
Assuming that the entire West End is under construction.
I don't think you're gonna do it all at once. They're gonna do the south side.
Okay, that's interesting. Who knows? Who's to say?
Kaylee the Spring Sprite.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm so
Apparently, you're the only one here. I'm going to put it on the chat, though, so people can see it. Yeah, but it'll be very fascinating to see how it plays out. And I think it'll be very fun. We do need to do a video tour like we did the last time they announced this to show what it's at right now.
That's just the funniest thing to me.
That was what, 3 years ago?
Oh, gosh.
Wasn't it 2018?
Yeah, had to have been at least,
because 2019 was all the drama, and then 2020 everything was closed.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'll be.
It's just so funny.
Maybe
to me.
Roger
like,
knows.
History is really repeating itself on this one. Oh wait,
let's hope not.
Well, yes.
So, Destination D23. What was your top story of the weekend?
Okay, well, that's a lot of pressure on me.
It is, and let us know in the comments too.
Well, to me, the biggest Disneyland story was definitely downtown
all
Disney.
of Disney. So
well, I know I was breaking that up to give myself time to think.
Oh, you're stalling. I got it.
Yes, the Disneyland biggest story was downtown Disney,
easily
for sure. We didn't really get a lot anyway. Like magic bands are really great, but downtown Disney is like something tangible to look forward to for the Disneyland Resort. And trees, yay! I feel like Walt Disney World's the return of entertainment.
Really?
Yeah, because I think that's something I've been hearing a lot from Walt Disney World.
Well, I think that's a bigger story than you could say, because really the return of entertainment is Walt Disney World and Disneyland. That was a good one. I almost wonder if the bigger story is the fact that we learned that Epcot will be done in 2023. Like the current construction, because that's been such a long time thing. Whereas return of entertainment and a lot of these, like return of entertainment is a pandemic reaction. That's like a readjustment back to where we were. So yes, it's a story, but it's also kind of it's not something quote unquote new. West End, new. MagicBand Plus, new. Disneyland Paris 30th, new. Zootopia, that was a pretty big one. That's new. Kind of Mickey's Toontown. I'm going to say no, because they gave it a heads up first.
Yeah.
The Sea Book.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say that's the biggest story, but it was cool. So the hotel was announced 2017. Construction was supposed to be 2018. So that was 2017.
And it's opening this year, guys.
Congratulations. Let's go check it out.
Guys, let's go look. Let's go do a video tour of the west end of the property.
Yeah,
and
let's do that.
Look at the hotel.
Do you think it's still return of? I think you have a good argument.
Yeah, because at its heart, Disneyland and Walt Disney World they're very dependent on live entertainment, and they're very dependent. I always say kinetic energy. You all know that's like my buzzword, or buzzwords. Live entertainment is one of the easiest forms of kinetic energy, and it brings a lot of energy. It brings a lot of life, and it's very easy entertainment.
Well, and it's beyond kinetic energy, because it's not like the people mover where you just see it go by. It's literally vibrant, and you never know what's going to happen twice.
Interaction.
I mean, I think that's what I love about the new holiday cavalcade is you have a horse-drawn Mickey.
Yeah.
Like nothing. I mean, you hope nothing's going to happen with that, but right. But it is something very out of the ordinary. Like the last time I remember that being a regular thing was when Enchanted came out.
Yeah.
And they had Giselle. Is that her name?
Giselle is her name.
Was going down Main Street, going crazy all the time in her big white dress, which was amazing.
Yes. I also think that there's that level of, if Mickey Mouse points and waves at a kid, then that kid is now bought into the story, depending on if the kid likes Mickey Mouse. But they're now a part of the story because they got to see that character. They got to wave at that character. They got to...
And don't forget Clarabelle.
Yeah, the people love Clarabelle.
She's got a pretty cool coat.
First of all, she looks amazing. There's definitely been this like big resurgence of Clarabelle love. You love to see it.
It's interesting.
It's random, and I love it.
I feel a little bit bad for Horace because I feel like he's getting left in the dirt. Yeah. That's the problem.
And we see it a lot on Buena Vista Street. Is like people walk by Clarabelle, and they're like Clarabelle, and then Horace is over there by Carthay. Nope. There's no Horace collar. Look at him go.
I haven't actually seen him out since holidays started, but
yeah, I think he needs a holiday outfit.
Maybe he got a break. Yeah, if he had a holiday tux that would go with Clarabelle's coat,
they'd look so
that
good.
Would be so good. Like Mickey and Minnie have it. Horace and Clarabelle should get it.
Well, they're
too.
not really matching.
But aren't they a couple?
Mickey and Minnie?
No, Horace and...
Well, yeah. I was saying that Mickey and Minnie aren't matching.
No, but they coordinate. Like they still got a feel of like, oh yeah, they're
both dressed
like the whole group has a feel of like there's a style that they all it's like, oh, you all got your clothes in the same place.
There was a theme to the party.
Yeah, they went to Kohl's all together and they came away with
went to Kohl's.
I don't know. Where else do you buy jackets? Macy's? I clearly
Burlington Coat Factory.
There you well, it's just Burlington now, but
stop. I can't with the rebranding. Let me go to Jamba and then I'll go to Burlington. Stop. One of our local malls has a
well, you used to have Starbucks coffee and now it's just Starbucks. Do you not remember when every store said Starbucks coffee years ago?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Just checking.
No, and also like we had different logos and stuff. Anyway, we have a local mall that has a Jamba Juice and a Burlington Coat Factory. Neither of them have rebranded. It's very funny.
And it's in a trendy neighborhood. It's
in
very
a
weird.
Really trendy neighborhood.
All right. Final story for tonight. Right after last week's Geeks Corner, a new trailer was released for Turning Red.
Was that last week?
Yes. The Pixar film that will be coming out, I think, March 11th or something like that. It's in March, I think. I should have read that probably.
It's in March for sure.
I think so.
All I saw was March.
Anyway, this trailer came out. We got a better look at what is happening in this film and why.
Yeah.
Which is not what I was expecting. I didn't think it was going to be explained so clearly.
Yeah, agreed.
At least this early. I do miss the old days where Pixar trailers left you completely confused as to what the movie was going to be about. But what did you think about this new trailer for Turning Red?
I love it. The best word I can use to describe Turning Red is endearing. All of it feels so like authentically middle school. I believe it's supposed to be set in the 90s.
2000s.
2000s.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Which fits also.
So that 90s, 2000s cusp. It's not Geeks Corner Plus, guys.
We got 3 more minutes.
You got 3 more minutes.
We started late.
We have not charged you guys yet, so calm down.
We have not taken your credit cards and automatically, what is it?
I haven't.
Did you watch The Simpsons yet? You need to watch The Simpsons Disney Plus.
I haven't, but that's the joke I make.
The Simpsons stole it.
I thought you were referencing.
No, it's legitimately in the Simpsons Disney Plus Day special.
See, now
I don't know how it got past.
See, now I'm just sad because I really thought you were like, Katie made such a funny joke. Let me reference Katie's joke.
No, it's during the song. Anyway, keep going.
So anyway, I have not funny enough. Although someone did say I'm funny today.
Maybe you are, and they stole your joke.
Yeah, that's it. That's what happened.
The creators of The Simpsons watch Geeks Corner every week until Geeks Corner Plus because they don't want to give us money.
And they said that Katie on the internet made such an original joke. Write that down. Yeah, I'm also a Simpsons writer.
There you go.
I don't wear enough hats.
We know. Anyway, Turning Red.
Turning Red is super cute. I love the era that it's in. It feels very authentic. I've never been to Canada, so I can't speak to what it's like in Canada. But our friend who did live in Toronto for a very long time, he grew up there, said that it feels like Toronto.
It felt it. Good.
Yeah. He's really looking forward to this. I'm excited. I just think it's cute. And we've kind of talked. I haven't really connected with some of the last few Pixar movies. Some because it was just wrong timing for me. Some because a pandemic hit, and
I really hope it gets to go into the theaters.
I agree.
I am very concerned that every press release I've gotten says being released in March, whatever it is. And
Pixar belongs in movie theaters, like on big screens.
Well, and with really good sound systems, like the quality level for a Pixar film is at a level it deserves to be in the theater.
Agreed.
And so I really hope that happens. And you should tweet at Disney and tell them put Turning Red in the theaters.
At Disney and Pixar.
Yeah, and then go see them in theaters because there are certain movies that really just translate better into theaters, and not everybody's going to want to go do the theater thing, but I think the people that don't want to go wouldn't go anyway, so you might as well stream it. But yeah, so we'll see. What? You're staring at the screen. Okay, it's your favorite. All right. Well, we are running out of time, Katie. So what should I almost said Canada? We're almost running out of time, Canada. So what should people do?
Well, my family did come from Canada. Anywho, you should go to dapsmagic.com. Check out all the Disney and geek news as it happens. We're officially not in Geeks Corner Plus. I don't know how to tell time. Give it 30 more seconds, people. I'm going to stretch this thing out. So you should go to dapsmagic.com. That is a website where we write articles. We talk about Disney news. On there is a little box. You could fill in your email address. We don't know what your email address is. You could fill it out. And then we have a little algorithm that'll send you emails so that you don't miss anything. And in those emails, you will find out that you have now been watching Geeks Corner Plus, and your credit cards will be charged appropriately. Welcome to the party!
Whoa.
Your turn.
Oh, okay. Next week we will be have our holiday overlay for Geeks Corner, so you won't want to miss that as we get closer and closer to the holiday show. If you have any ideas for it, always feel free to tweet them at us or let us know in the comments below after the show, because if it's in the comments during the show, we probably won't see them later. But just a tip. Anyway, that is all the time that we have for you this week. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is what I was supposed to say. And we will see you around the corner.
Bye.